Everyone is talking about electric vehicles, futuristic tech, and luxury brands racing to dominate the market. But there's one story that isn't getting the headlines it deserves: the rise of China's EV industry in 2025 and how it could completely shake the foundations of Tesla, Mercedes, BMW, and other traditional luxury automakers. If you think Tesla is untouchable or that European luxury brands will always hold their prestige, think again. The numbers don't lie. China isn't just a massive market, it's now the world's fastest-moving EV production hub. They're not waiting years to launch a car like legacy automakers. Some Chinese manufacturers are cutting development cycles down to just 18 months. That's almost unheard of in an industry where concept cars often take 4 to 5 years to reach production. This speed isn't just a gimmick. It allows Chinese companies to react to trends, optimize technology, and undercut competitors before a new model even reaches showrooms in the West. For Tesla, who still struggles with production bottlenecks and quality issues, and for German luxury brands, this represents a real threat. Imagine a market where the latest battery tech, the most advanced autonomous systems, and cutting-edge EV design come out faster, cheaper, and with fewer compromises, all before your favorite brand can even update its lineup. Let's break down why this matters. First, let's talk pricing. Chinese EVs are aggressively priced to attract buyers. They're not just undercutting competitors in China, they're entering global markets with price points that make Tesla and Mercedes look overpriced. And it's not just about selling cheap cars. These EVs come loaded with features that in the West would cost tens of thousands extra. Autopilot-like AI systems, premium battery tech, high-performance drivetrains, all at a fraction of the cost. Next, let's address technology. China is no longer just a copycat. Companies like NIO, Xpeng, BYD, and newer startups are producing EVs with real innovation. Solid-state batteries, ultra-fast charging networks, and next-generation autonomous driving tech are being developed and deployed at scale. Many of these advances are happening faster than Tesla's production timelines, faster than BMW and Mercedes can integrate them into their vehicles. When a market moves this fast, brands that rely on slow, meticulous engineering risk falling behind, and fast. Now consider production flexibility. Tesla famously struggles with scaling production. Every new factory brings logistical headaches and delays. Chinese EV makers, in contrast, are using modular platforms and ultra-adaptable factories. One production line can switch models quickly. One factory can produce multiple types of EVs, sedans, SUVs, crossovers, without shutting down for months. This is operational agility that traditional luxury brands simply cannot match, at least not with massive investment and risk. Now comes global perception. For decades, premium car buyers have associated luxury with European craftsmanship, but perception is shifting. Chinese EVs are sleek, high-tech, and increasingly desirable. The marketing is strong, the social media presence aggressive, and the vehicles are winning awards in international auto shows. Combine that with the affordability and speed of delivery, and suddenly a Tesla Model 3 or a Mercedes EQS feels expensive and slow. The next point is subtle but crucial: software and AI. Chinese EVs are software-first vehicles. Updates, autonomous systems, and driver assist technology are integrated in a way that allows the car to get better over time, sometimes faster than Western competitors. Legacy luxury brands are struggling to retrofit these capabilities into their existing platforms. By the time they catch up, the next generation of Chinese EVs will already be on the road, iterating and improving. But here's the kicker: brand loyalty is not guaranteed. Tesla has a passionate following, but it's increasingly fragile. Missed deliveries, production inconsistencies, software bugs — these are opportunities for new competitors to steal market share. Luxury brands rely on prestige and heritage, but prestige doesn't shield you from disruption when the competition offers better performance, better tech, and better value faster than your product cycle allows. Let's talk market share and investment implications. Analysts are starting to notice that Chinese EVs are not just a local phenomenon. Exports are rising, partnerships are forming, and some manufacturers are aggressively eyeing Europe and North America. This means Tesla, BMW, Mercedes, and Audi could see pricing pressure, slowing sales growth, and investor concern, all before the average consumer even realizes it. The numbers don't lie. EV adoption in China is skyrocketing, and the country is exporting vehicles at a rate that could challenge Western dominance in just a few years. Now, what does this mean for car buyers in 2025? If you're thinking of buying a Tesla, a high-end Mercedes, or a BMW EV, ask yourself, are you paying for genuine superiority or for a brand name that could be disrupted sooner than you think? There's a growing case that some Chinese EVs offer equal or superior technology, comparable luxury, and better value. And if global expansion continues, these cars won't just be competitors, they'll redefine what consumers expect from performance, tech, and pricing. Here's the harsh reality. Many Western brands are resting on past achievements. They are betting that reputation will carry them through the next decade. But in an industry driven by speed, innovation, and consumer perception, resting on your laurels is dangerous. 2025 may very well be remembered as the year Chinese EVs became impossible to ignore. The disruption is here, and it's only accelerating. So if you're watching the EV landscape carefully, this is a critical moment. The next generation of cars may not come from Europe, the US, or even Tesla. It may come from companies you barely know today who are moving faster, building smarter, and reaching buyers quicker than ever before. And for Tesla and traditional luxury brands, the question is no longer if disruption is coming, it's whether they can survive it. Before you make your next car purchase, before you invest in EVs, and before you get caught up in marketing hype, remember this. The future of driving is not defined by brand legacy or social media buzz. It's defined by speed of innovation, price to performance value, and adaptability. And right now, China is setting the pace. The takeaway is clear. Keep an eye on the numbers, watch the new entrants, and pay attention to how the industry reacts. Because the rise of Chinese EVs isn't just a trend. It's a potential shakeup that could rewrite the rules for Tesla, BMW, Mercedes, and every traditional luxury brand trying to stay relevant. This is the story 2025 is telling us, a story of speed, disruption, and transformation. Don't ignore it.